Hi, my name is Ben Norris, and today I'll be teaching you how to make a slightly healthier and still affordable version of ramen. I hope you like my apron. So, what you'll need is any kind of ramen will do, but I like to use these little square ones. And then you can get an egg, and then if you like to, you can add like some soy sauce, some sriracha, and then a little bit of seasoning. And then if you want to get some extra protein, you can add some bacon or chicken based on your personal preferences. But yeah, this is how to make fancy ramen. I just wanted to give some proof that this is in fact an apron and not just a skirt. Just want to clear that up real fast. Alright, so first things first, you're going to want to boil your water for your ramen. That's why I like these little small ones, because it can be a lot easier than if you have the cup ones, but either will work. I prefer to do the microwave because it's a little bit faster and a little bit easier, but you can boil it in a pan and that works just as fine depending on what you have access to. I usually use a big glass bowl like this and fill it about 3/4 of the way up. I like to put it in for 3 minutes because that always usually gets it boiling, but it's good to check just to make sure your noodles get soft. I like to put an over easy egg over the top of my ramen. So while the noodles are boiling, we'll oil our pan and I'll show you how to fry eggs really easily. And what you'll need is this little cup of water that you'll use, and you'll see why later. And you want to put your pan to a really high heat. Once your pan's hot, you'll also need to grab a lid. And so what you can do is you just crack the egg in, and then you just wait until the part that's not the yolk gets all white and bubbly. It should start to look like this, and what you're basically going to do is steam the egg. So what you do is you just add a little bit of water, and then throw your lid on, and give it about a minute to set and change the heat to low. So the egg is just about done, and you can flip it, but it'll probably look something like this. And if you're gonna add any bacon or chicken or anything like that, it's easiest to prepare it before you start any of this. So after our egg is done, I like to strain the noodles so that they're not so hot when you eat them. After this, you're gonna put it into a little bowl, and I like to add a little bit of water so it gives it a little bit of a brothy feel. Okay, this is where everything comes together. You can add any soy sauce or seasonings or hot sauce that you want to. I like to add the flavor packet, and then you make sure you stir that up really well, and then cut up any bacon and chicken you have. You want to make sure that your egg stays covered while you do all this so it doesn't get cold, and you also want to make sure that you don't over season anything, because you can't really take it out of ramen and it can kind of ruin the whole dish. But I like to put some pepper, a little bit of garlic salt, and then we'll throw in the flavor packet. And this will all mix in with the water that we already put in, and it'll give it a nice kind of flavorful broth type of thing. I also like to add some soy sauce for this. And then you grab a fork, and you just kind of stir it up until you can't really see anything. So once it's all stirred up, it should start to look like this with the broth starting to show color. After that, you're finally ready to add your egg, which I like to add some seasoning to as well. It's good to have a cleanup crew around too. Anyways, you're gonna wanna just plop your egg in, and then you can add any hot sauce or anything like that. It's also good if you add anything like cilantro or onions or spinach, because that can make it taste a little bit more healthy. Right now I'm just gonna cut up some green onions to add so that it's a little bit healthier. And this is something that's good because you can't really notice it that much, but it really helps by making it less of just another unhealthy college ramen meal. It's really good to add any kind of vegetables you like, and there's a lot of combinations you can have, so have fun and play with it. I like to add a lot of sriracha too because it gives it a good spice. So just kind of do that. And then you just kind of can mix it up and you take little bites with your egg. And it's a super good snack and it's really affordable. Alright, and if you're a hot sauce fiend like I am, this is what your final product will start to look like. And it's pretty good. I did this for my meal plan project and I found that the average cost was about $1.64. for this meal, which is a pretty good price because while it does have the ramen, it still can be kind of healthy, and it's a good cheap meal for when you're in a bind. Some more tips I have, just because I make this dish a lot. One, obviously, is just to wash your hands before you make this dish, especially with everything that's going on right now, so you know you can stay safe. And yeah, also make sure you're really careful when you're cutting things, because you don't want to cut your fingers and get a bunch of blood in the food. And it's easy to clean up as you go because you'll be using a lot of things like a bowl, a strainer, a pan, a cutting board, and seasoning. So what helps me to keep it from feeling like something exploded in the kitchen is to kind of put everything away once I'm done with it, and then after that I can just kind of eat my food while it's still warm and relax. I hope you like it.